This is Got Off Topic.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jason.
I'm Neisha. We talk about everything from Disney movies
To blowjobs.
And everything in between. Hopefully we don't offend.
We probably will.
This is
Got Off Topic.
We're back.
Cheers, guys.
We're going to cheer. We're bringing that back. We started it again in the last episode. We're gonna keep that going for
bring that
the
back.
next so many episodes. Hopefully lots of episodes. Keep the downloads.
Started here, buddy.
Yeah, keep the downloads going so we can keep doing this. We're going to try and go to a different format where we do it maybe 30, 35 minutes so it's easy for you to listen to. So we're going to hit the topics a little quicker today.
Yeah, if you're not in Austin, your car commute's probably not an hour. But if you're in Austin, it's an hour everywhere.
Oh, it's an hour. So yeah, if we do 30, 40-minute episodes, you can catch us twice a day. We just got to put out the content. We're trying.
Twice a day, yes.
Yeah, we're trying.
Yes.
All right, so Jay's got the first topic today, and it might be our only topic on our new format. So
yes, we are going to try to do one topic.
One topic and try and get it done in the time frame we have.
We tend to get off topic, so we're going to try to stick to one
Hopefully
topic, and then that'll be the main topic. And
You're saying it's probably a shitty topic?
No, I'm saying we need to get off topic, or we wouldn't be going off our name.
Shitty topic.
I don't think it's a shitty topic.
Okay.
We talked about this earlier. Let's hear it.
Okay, porn.
Good topic.
Yes, that's not the topic. So, I guess my main topic is I was watching a classic Austin movie by the great Mike Judge called Office Space.
Oh, damn, I thought you were going to say Dazed and Confused.
No, that's Richard Linklater.
I know, but it's still a classic Austin.
It is yes, those are two classic Austin movies. But for the sake of this topic,
okay, yes,
I'm going to say Office Space because being in my my early 20s, as I am, I've gotten it to the point now. I look bad for my age.
Yeah,
I'm not aging.
Pretty
I'm not
rough
aging
for 20,
well,
my friend.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I was wondering if either of you two, and this is something that I've struggled with on and off throughout my young life, where you just kind of get into a rut where you feel like every day is exactly like the last day, where you wake up, you go to work, do the same shit at work every day, you come home, you eat, spank it, make yourself tired, and then you go to sleep, and then you repeat it all the next day.
Is this a topic or is this life?
It's a topic about life, Mike.
Okay.
It's a topic about life.
All right.
Me and Neisha, for those of you guys that don't know, used to be roommates, so we've had this conversation at various times throughout the years. That's actually how this podcast spawned. We go through waves, and then Neisha will feel like, man, I need to do something creative, Jay. Come up with something. And we were out one day after I got back.
Yeah, because I'm not creative. He's going to do all the creative.
Well, no. I am like the seed, and then once it goes, you tend to take off running.
See, we all come back to porn.
Yes, and and then I went home and I watched some porn, and then my life was out of a rut. And then I watched the same porn the next day, and I was back in a rut. It was that's a vicious
I think
circle.
I spoke about this on an earlier show. Brick House, was it, or Brickyard, or wherever y'all came up with this idea?
The Brick House Tavern over by Chewy's, Duval and 183, if you're ever in the area.
I was not involved in the conception of this show, but I was brought on very quickly.
He was not involved in the conception. He is also not involved in the post-production. He is involved in the execution and the hilarity.
He's a pretty face.
He's a pretty face with bulging biceps.
Thank you. And I do provide candy, drinks, as well as talent.
Where's the candy?
The candy is... it's in the
fridge.
fridge.
You get candy when your job is done. Anyway, so as I was saying earlier, me and Neisha have talked about this several times where we just kind of feel like we get into a rut. An added rut to my life these days is mixing and editing this podcast, which is actually it's fun to do. But when I tend to get involved with stuff creative, I tend to I throw myself into it pretty heavily. So it's been pretty consuming the last month or so.
We're trying to work on that. So us changing the format to a shorter show is not just for the listener. Not just for you guys, it's for...
Jason's sanity.
I need more time for porn.
It's for us, so we'll keep doing this.
Yes, need more time for porn.
And porn.
Yes, mostly the porn. But also more time for porn.
The topic's going to come back to porn. It's still porn.
Anyway.
Yeah, I love porn. Anyway.
So, yes, the routine of it. Yes, every week, the same thing. Work every day. I have a daughter, so same bedtime, same dinner time. She's got 2 or 3 classes a week, gymnastics. She's got school every day. So, we have to keep a fucking calendar on the refrigerator now because I don't even remember. I know every day she does something. It's just a matter of what time it is and what day it is. So, yes, it's definitely a routine, but I just think that's life.
Well,
Does your calendar have crayon marks all over it?
It's a dry erase marker.
We need to get your
It
daughter
has to
out of
be.
a rut.
It has
Sounds
to.
like,
I know.
sounds like your daughter's in a rut.
Her life
She's in a
sounds
great
like-
rut.
her
She
life
just
sounds
gets
horrible.
taken to places fun.
One day she's going to
Doesn't
say,
have to pay for anything.
I'm just not into it anymore, Daddy.
Yeah, Dad. Can we do something else,
My life
Dad?
is in a rut, Daddy.
Well, she might tell me that one day. She has told me there's 1 or 2 boys in her class that are crushing on her, whatever
How old
that
is your
means.
daughter?
But she's 6, so
Yeah.
but she's saying that now. So I don't know how to take that.
That's early. lose
But
my-
that's you know how they say like 40 is the new 30 or 30 is the new 20, stuff like that. Well, I think when you're really young, I think 6 is the new like 10. 10 is the new 15.
Well-
It goes up for a while and then it goes backwards. So I'm like,
I will say, 43 does not feel like I felt like
no,
when
I
I was
agree.
33.
Yeah,
so
I
that is
would
a bunch
agree
of
with that because
bullshit.
I would like to punch whoever says
Yeah.
40 is
I
the
wish
new
I felt
30.
like I felt when I was at 33.
Me too.
Niche, do you feel? Do you
Niche,
wish
do
you
you
felt like
feel-
I felt when I was 33?
Do you feel like
I probably
20?
feel exactly like you felt when you were
Your
33.
back hurt? And
I actually, my neck, when I woke up the other morning, I could not move my neck. It hurt so badly. And I was like, shit. And I have like really nice pillows and
Well, we know what that wasn't from.
I had to like roll my entire body and it took like 15 minutes to work it out.
Well, if that's happening now, it's going to be a lot worse at 40.
Thanks.
I'm just saying.
well, hopefully you'll still have somebody to work out the kink in your neck. If not, you come over here and I'll have Katie do it.
Would you do that for me?
I
I
think
would,
so.
and I would watch. Not in a perverted way. I would have an interest in massaging.
And she's certainly
Massaging.
welcome to do it on the show. Just do it, and that's it.
We also have a pants-free massage area in the studio. Never been used, but it's there.
It's we will do a show one day while that's going on.
Yes.
Pants free.
Pants free.
I feel like we need some volunteers for that. So
I have
Oh,
pants free
if
weekends
you would like
all
to
the time.
volunteer, do you?
Yeah.
That's good.
Not when I lived with you.
Yeah,
It's a relative.
I would have remembered.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay.
So, Nish, what do you think about the
So
routine of
do
things?
you ever get into that? I know you
Oh,
do.
my you know me,
I
Jake.
do. You're my boo.
No, my entire life is full of routine and boring. My job is very routine as far as everything is timed. At this specific time of the day, you start a show. At this specific time of the day, something else happens. At this specific time, something else happens. And then I'm off work and I go home and I sleep. And then I wake up and I'm groggy for 2 hours.
Yeah, do naps like work for you? I feel terrible when I wake up from a nap.
Naps get me to like 9 p.m.
Really?
If I don't nap, I will crash at about 7. If I do nap, I can last until 9:30.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
When I was working your shift, if I took a nap, I'd be wired and I'd be up to like 10:30 or 11. I had to exhaust myself to
Yeah.
get to bed at 9:30.
It's very rare that I can't sleep.
I love taking naps on the weekend when I can, but when I get up, I am useless. Useless.
Yeah. I passed out accidentally for 15 minutes the other day, and I woke up and I was like, I just felt great. I was like, oh, this is a real thing. I could not do that. I could not do that on a weekday because I get too little sleep at night. But yeah, it was lovely.
Oh,
It's rejuvenated.
so yes. So what do you do? Like, how do you break out of this rut?
You quit your job.
Okay.
Well, hang on. Now. Hold on now.
For those of you guys with mortgages, don't listen to that.
Yeah. I also mentioned gymnastics classes. Those aren't
Those
free.
are cheap. But at least it's not daycare.
It's not daycare. You're right. There's not
Yeah,
daycare.
Mike. For those of you who don't know, Mike is rich now. He's
Well, I got a little extra, a little bit, but I think I'm going to throw that into the show, throw that into the podcast, and
Okay.
maybe get. We're supposed to get some koozies. I'm going to work on getting us some koozies.
So okay. Are you going to do the picture that's on?
We're trying to come up with a logo, but I like the one we got on our Facebook page as well as our.
If we could do like an animated version of that, where it's just like the mic and then like with some flames on it, that'd be kind of a cool thing. Because
maybe we'll have to do that.
Would it?
I don't.
Do you know how to animate things?
It won't be animated.
You know what? I am tapped out on the amount of effort that I'm going to put into this show. I just want to. I edit it. I now mix it.
Oh boy!
I upload it. I came up with a logo.
Oh boy!
I told you I'd start mixing it again. I've just been busy with sleep and stuff.
I'll get us some koozies. Damn it!
Y'all need to grow the audience.
Have we made it to the rant section yet? No, we're still early.
That's my reckoning. This is Jay's reckoning in the middle of episode 7 or 8. I don't even know.
Whatever number this is.
If you're a graphic designer or graphic artist, please leave a comment below. We'll be in touch.
Email us at godofftopic@gmail.com.
They know the email.
Oh.
Use that.
Which, by the way, I tried to get an email too, and I couldn't get in.
Really?
Yeah, I was trying to send a verification code or something that's going to text you.
You're the one that logged in because I got a I got a code on my phone that said someone's trying to log in, and I thought it was me. Because my phone lit up, and I was like,
I hadn't touched my phone in 10 minutes, but I still thought it was me.
Well, I was going through my phone, and I thought I had hit the email or something.
Yeah.
Because I set up a Google Plus profile for us, so that people, because I heard that was a good way to grow your podcast. Because again, I wasn't doing enough.
Well, while we've had a number of episodes put out, and we will continue to do so, it's still in its infancy stage.
It still is.
And you're hearing some behind-the-scenes stuff going on right now.
This is what we call the bickering segment.
We're bickering, yes.
It's more like just me bitching about stuff that's not really that big of a deal. But I like to inflate stuff.
You do you, Jay.
And we
deserve to hear it, okay?
We want to hear what bothers you. We want to help you.
I went to see It Friday.
I have not seen it.
I heard that was actually really good.
It was pretty good.
Scary? Was it actually scary?
There was a couple times that Katie was like jumping. It was so funny. And then like she loves scary movies, but she won't watch the scary part. If she knows something's coming, she'll kind of bury herself in my arm or something, and I was like, oh no, and then she turned back, and like right when she turned back, something happened. It was so funny.
That's awesome.
Good times.
Good times.
And we're laughing.
I saw a Happy Death Day the other day too. The one about the girl that's like the Groundhog Day. It was actually really good. I liked it. It was funny and had suspenseful parts on it as well, so it was good.
Okay, well, we're giving shout outs to things. Another podcast that I've been listening to that I think I told you about is called My Favorite Murder, which hopefully they'll hear this and they'll give us a shout out because those two are freaking hilarious. And then you did something on one of the podcasts that we did that they do at the end of theirs. You were just like, bye.
Bye.
Like, that's how they sign off everything. They're like, bye. So funny.
So what you're saying is we're practically them.
Yeah, we're basically My Favorite Murder, except for we murder our topics.
True.
By getting off of them.
Oh, God.
I am not sure what Jay's talking about. I don't listen to any other podcast but ours. I'm a very dedicated.
See, I try to grow by listening to other podcasts and get feels for formats and this and that.
I watch YouTube, but that's about it.
Okay. Well, they have podcasts on YouTube.
They do.
We will soon have a podcast on YouTube.
We will.
One of these days.
Guys, you know what I'm addicted to?
You're addicted.
What are you addicted to?
You know what it's not. What is...
You're not addicted. But what are you really into?
I'm addicted to like cooking videos online. Not like those BuzzFeed ones, those stupid ones. No, like people actually go out onto the streets of like somewhere in Asia and they film actual street people cooking food, and it's so cool. And I'll just like watch on a playlist.
Like homeless people
like an
cooking
hour
on the street?
But they just,
no, Jason.
Like
actual
chefs.
Vendors? Yeah, it's like vendors on the side of the road just like cooking their shit, and it's amazing.
Where do they get this? Like,
is these just like hot dog?
Don't roll your eyes. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to paint a picture for the listener. Trying to paint a picture.
For you as well.
All I know is that there's chefs are homeless. Apparently, they're not that good.
They have their own little stands, their own little like.
So they're like
gear,
the food trucks,
equipment.
but they're stands.
Yeah, and they have. It's usually like a hot plate. All the ones that I see, like this big round
like
hot plate. Yeah, sure.
A wok.
Yeah, well, some of them use woks, yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're like badasses, and they're super fast, and everything just like flies into food. It's crazy.
I'm gonna record a video one day
CGI.
of me grilling something, and
you should be like, I know that guy.
I know
that's awesome.
Like, why is Mike on the side of the road cooking? Oh, bad times would be falling, Mike. Yeah, it'd be fun.
I'll just move the grill out to the street and just...
About a week later, I'll have a sign up. Propane. Please, need propane. Sit out there in a bikini. Please give me propane.
Oh, boy.
You look awkward in a bikini.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. His boobs have gotten pretty big. Look at that.
We used to have somebody who wore a bikini all the time in Austin, but they're no longer with us.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's give a toast to Leslie, man.
Leslie.
Toast to
He
Leslie.
was awesome.
Yeah.
How many times did you guys see that fool riding around in a bikini?
Not enough, that's for sure.
Yeah. I miss that guy.
Yeah, wow.
Well, what's another thing? I started watching, there's a show on Netflix called Mindhunter,
have
which
not
is
heard
made
of
by
that.
David Fincher, who did Fight Club and Seven and all that stuff. It's basically takes place in the early 70s.
That's on Netflix, you
on
said?
Netflix. It just started Friday.
I have that, so I can watch it.
It's basically how the FBI got into like profiling for serial killers and stuff like they have no idea what they're doing, and then this one guy is fascinated with it, and he starts studying a serial killer. And I'm only 2 episodes in, but man, good times.
I'm just waiting for Stranger Things.
I need to rewatch that first
Yeah,
season.
I feel like I don't
before
remember
the second
a
one
lot
comes
of
out.
it.
Yeah,
I don't know. That
I
care enough to
actually
rewatch
started.
it,
I started watching that pretty quickly after I started this job, and so I was very much still trying to get used to the schedule. And if TV was on at any point between the hours of like 4 p.m. and when I'd actually go to bed, I was out. Within 20 minutes, I was out.
You would
So
just
pass out so hard. So I don't remember a whole lot of it. I need to rewatch it. Kelsey and I have been binge watching Buffy again from the start.
Do you rate the series, not the movie that you watched that one night?
No. Once is enough.
Yeah,
no, the series again. This is my 7th time watching the entire series. I think it's like her 3rd. But it's a great show.
Did you guys see the new Star Wars trailer?
No.
Yes.
I heard there are a lot of spoilers in it.
Well, they maybe want you to believe
See,
that.
I don't think that.
I think there's a lot of misdirection.
I think it's a
in there.
misdirection.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I think they set up because there's one thing that looks like one scene in the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no way.
There's
you
no
put
way
all
that's-
that
no.
together in this trailer or whatever. But I mean, it's a good trailer. Like they don't make trailers like this anymore, where you still have no idea what the fuck the movie is about. I was texting my buddies afterwards, and I was like, "Wow, my god!" And they were like, "Yep, take my money. I have no idea what this movie's about." But
I didn't get a
freaking
text.
awesome.
I
Obviously,
didn't
I'm
get a text
a coworker
either. That's
now.
what I was just about to say. I'm a coworker.
Yeah. Oh, now we're coworkers.
I didn't get a text. You said your buddies.
Yeah. What the hell, Jay?
And I watched it the same time you did, probably.
At the football game?
Yes.
No, well, why did you text me?
Maybe I was waiting on your text.
Oh, you watched it during the actual game that it aired.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
initial.
It was during
Oh,
halftime,
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't watch football.
That's what kind of nerd I am. I'll
Then-
stick to
then-
a fucking Bears game.
And then I was
Oh,
like,
so it was knowledge ahead of time. that
Yeah,
was
so
gonna-
maybe
okay,
that's how
okay.
they got people to watch that horrible game.
yeah, it was pretty shitty matchup.
It was a terrible game.
And then, as I'm sure like Jay did, we watched it on YouTube the rest of the time.
Yeah, and then as soon as it was done, I had it on my DVR. I watched it a couple more times on my DVR, and then when Katie went to bed, I came in here and I instead of porn, I watched the Star Wars trailer.
That's fine. I did too.
Yeah, they did.
Did you?
And I went to bed. That made me sleepy.
Orange Star Wars. Yeah, it's all the
It's-
same.
either one is great
Yeah.
in the right circumstances.
Especially when it's new Star Wars.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
You both will probably
Yeah,
hate
so
me
a lot
after
of
saying
misdirection in that trailer. I wish it wasn't misdirection because I'm actually hoping for that direction.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think it's going
scene
to.
was
I don't think it's going to
amazing.
go
Like
there.
if that's
though.
how the scene played out, it was amazing. I'm gonna ruin it for you by talking about it, but yeah, it's a good trailer.
this. I mean, you're probably gonna both hate me after I say this, but I
I'll kill you.
Oh boy.
didn't see the last one.
For what, The Force Awakens?
Yeah,
It sucked.
I still want to see it.
Rogue One
So,
was pretty good,
okay,
though.
I saw Rogue One.
Yeah, that was much better. Than The Force
But I didn't
Awakens.
see The Force Awakens, and okay, that went a lot better than I thought it would.
Yeah. I could not stand that movie. I thought it was horrible.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought,
Not that bad. I mean, kind of rehash of New Hope, but not that bad.
but it was just like cheesy. It was just like, oh my god.
I think it was a good Star Wars movie. That's it.
All right, getting back to the actual topic.
Wait, what was the topic?
We're not actual movie critics here, but
Yeah. Now that we're done with the movie critic trailers of trailer rehash.
I have movie ADD. I can't watch movies often.
You also can't watch like motiony movies on the big screen.
Oh no! I get motion sickness so
so
easily.
no Hardcore Harry for you, or Henry, or what was that movie?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I didn't see it either.
The IMAX, I haven't been to an IMAX since I was young, and I don't think I would be able to.
Remember when we went to watch we went to watch the Dark Knight in IMAX.
That was awesome.
He'd never been in the IMAX before, and then that opening shot where it's like overlooking the city. Like I had seen it, and as soon as it came on, Mike's like, "Holy shit!"
That's pretty awesome.
No, I think it would be amazing. I just don't think I'd be able to watch half the
Yeah,
movie.
we saw Skyfall.
We went to see the Bond movie. That's right. The only truly good Daniel Craig Bond movie.
That was the best one so far. Yeah,
the other ones were just like, eh. Well, Casino Royale was good.
Yeah,
but the
Skyfall
the one
was
after
definitely the best.
And the one after Skyfall was
Spectre was
okay.
horrible.
That wasn't horrible. It wasn't great. It was pretty bad.
I saw the one and only Bond movie I've seen is the one with all the ice. The big ice thing. They go out to like Antarctica or something, Iceland, and there's ice.
Who was
everywhere.
it? James
Russia?
Bond?
Maybe.
Was it from Russia with Love?
Is that no? That doesn't sound familiar.
No,
James
that
Bond
was.
movie?
I think that was.
It was a
one of
relatively new one. I think it was Daniel Craig.
I don't think it was Daniel Craig.
Or
think it was Pierce.
Brosnan.
Yes.
Might have been it.
Oh God! I thought
So
he
I
was
might not
a
have seen
terrible
any
He
of
was a great Bond.
He was
I'm sorry.
horrible.
He was great.
You know why he was
For
terrible?
Bond, he was great.
No, it was terrible.
Please leave a comment below.
No, just email us. Nobody leaves comments
No,
anymore.
everybody email. We need comments. We have to have comments.
All right, leave a comment.
All right, leave a comment.
Be fine.
Anyway, back to our
Pierce
topic.
was great as Bond, but he was better in The Matador. If you haven't seen it, look at it. It's a good movie.
The reason I didn't like him as Bond is like he never looked like anything bad was going to happen to him. Like
Well,
he's in the
I
middle
mean-
of a gun, there's bullets flying everywhere, and he's all just like calmly reloading his gun and like.
Well, you know,
Like, whereas like
he was
Daniel
in-
Craig,
but that was Bond back then. I mean, that was that style of Bond.
I guess I'm just not a huge Bond person. I've seen one with Sean Connery. Mm-hmm. It was terrible.
See, I grew up with Roger Moore, so he
I
was my Bond.
saw Roger Moore Bonds. They're all right. They're not great.
But
I just
they're
wa-
all, you know,
They're just not good movies. I mean, everybody complains about the like it's weird because the Daniel Craig is such a good Bond, but the movies other than the Casino Royale, like every other good one is good. But everybody's like, "Oh, he can't quit," and I'm just like, he's interchangeable. I mean, go watch a Bourne movie.
Yeah, those are.
Well,
awesome.
yeah.
Those are
Those
better
are
than
badass.
those are like good version of Bond movies now. Even the last one, it got kind of ripped. I thought it was pretty good. Jason Bourne.
I haven't seen the last one.
I haven't seen it
I
either.
thought it was pretty good.
But those are good movies. I've always.
Is that the one with that was Matt Damon? The one before that I saw.
They're all Matt Damon. Oh no,
No.
You're talking about the one with
Yeah, I
Jeremy
saw it
Renner,
with Hawkeye.
the Bourne Legacy.
I saw
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
that guy.
Hawkeye, yes.
That's not,
The guy from MASH.
Yeah, the guy from MASH.
Hawkeye from MASH.
If you're not sure what MASH is, look it
He
up.
was looking for Klinger.
And Radar. I'm sorry, Nish. You don't know what the hell we're talking about.
No, I'm just sitting here
Oh my god.
looking at
It was
how
a-
much your
it was
audio
an
is
old
clipping.
movie that became a TV show.
Yes.
Which is rare because the TV show was better than the movie.
Wow.
No, you know, had Alan Alda was in it.
You can't name names. Show me pictures.
No, I don't do that.
No.
Do your homework,
Nah.
youngster.
Nah.
MASH.
MASH.
I think it was still one of the most highly.
The finale, yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
One of the most viewed finales. Is that?
Yeah,
right?
highly viewed finale. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway, so getting back to ruts.
Thank you for bringing up MASH.
I feel like we got out of a rut
while.
in that topic. We just went on a long tangent, which is how you get out of a rut. Go on a tangent. I've learned something here today.
You taught yourself psychology.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any? What do you guys do to get out of ruts? Do you just kind of wait for it to go away? Do you wait for me to do something creative?
As far as a rut goes, I know
Jason.
you mentioned the schedule. I don't know if you can't really do anything to change the schedule. I mean,
Well, Neisha said you could quit your job.
well, I'm not gonna go that far. I don't think either of us are. Nisha, you may,
I'm not.
but we're not.
I'm working on it.
I'm a straight shooter with upper management. Right
But
all
you got to
over it.
think though, you're not going to quit your job just to quit it. You're going to get a new job.
Well, yeah.
So when
but
you get
it's
a new job, you're
it's
going
not
to
gonna
have
be the
another
same
rut
kind of
or
job,
another
though.
schedule.
It's true.
So I mean, the routine of everything is it's just what it is. I mean, I think you got to throw some things in there throughout the week to mix it up, but
Anal.
yeah, that would mix it
I
up.
would say
enough.
go to a bar and watch some music or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you go out one night,
Go to a bar in New Orleans, watch Anal.
you know, we may throw a night in that, hey, we want a podcast. That throws something different in there, or we want to meet at the barista bar, and we could do that too.
The barista
bar.
Oh, our first
Which we need to
We
go
just
back
can't have
there.
coffee because we'll be up all night.
No, we can't have coffee.
I will not. I'll be able to pass out.
That's
right
okay.
after
They
the
have
show.
They have
they have beers. We can have beer there.
That'll also put me to sleep
We need to
pretty
do a
quickly.
podcast on location.
We do.
We just need to get a couple of things together to make that work.
Now, we've talked about that a number of shows. We will make that happen.
Yes.
One
But
of us
that's all behind the scenes stuff you don't need to hear about.
Well, you just heard about it, so.
Yes.
One of us have another birthday coming up, so we may do that as a birthday podcast.
Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed my birthday podcast. Our highest rated episode.
Our highest rated episode. Please, if you haven't heard it, go download it.
Yes, it's called Jason's Podcast.
Add more
Birthday podcast.
to its staggering download numbers.
It's pretty high. I'm not going to brag.
Well, it is high. I'll
I'm
give
talking
you
about
that.
it's pretty big. Bigger than average.
It's a.
All right,
it should
all
be.
right, guys. All right.
It's
all
an
right.
average
Reel it back in,
download
reel it back
size.
in.
No. When you it's average listening,
Yeah.
higher downloads. Yes.
It's a great show.
But enough about my penis. Let's get back to the podcast. Here's a joke for the day.
Oh boy.
It's an old buddy I went to high school with named Ronnie. So he was talking to a friend of ours, and the guy was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, my schlong." Ronnie was like, "Don't you mean your schlort?" Joke for the day.
Neisha wants nothing to do with our
Your slit?
Our penis jokes. That's good too. I'm
She's
sorry,
laughing.
I'm
She
a
keeps
little late on
She
that
doesn't
one.
want people to know she's laughing.
No, I'll laugh. I'll laugh all and laugh. It's not that funny.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. You just sit there and take it. So your solution to my problem is there's no solution.
There's no solution.
Nisha's solution is go to a bar to mix up
Well,
the week.
you know,
Yeah,
you need to mix it
once
up.
a week,
yes.
figure out something else to do. Go for a walk
But
instead
as
of just
far
sitting
as-
on the couch watching TV. Go
well,
outside and go for a walk.
As far as changing it, it's not going to change. You just have to
It's rare that you're one of those butterflies that loves their job. So
just throw a wrench in there. Go out one night.
Yeah.
Do something different on the weekend. Do something different maybe during the week, but you're not going to change the routine. It's just what it is. I'm sorry.
Debbie Downer over there. Shit.
It's not going to change.
This podcast is my suicide note. I'd like to give a shout out to a few people before I go.
Not us, because we're not his buddies.
Yeah, not us. I won't be getting no text.
You have to listen to the podcast in order to know.
And,
If you're listening to this, I'm already dead.
and if this is going to actually
Oh, God.
happen, our last guest
Tune
may
into
be
my
our
favorite
next host.
murder. They'll be covering this.
Oh, passing on to another show. There goes our viewers.
All right. Good talk. Glad we talked about that. We accomplished a lot.
About Jason's suicide.
No, yes.
We could talk about. This topic has been coming up a couple times with
The
some
rut?
friends. No, suicide.
Oh, suicide.
Suicide.
I really am not.
What?
I'm really
What's the-
joking. I don't condone
No,
suicide. I don't
no.
recommend it. You have
No.
too much to live for.
If
Unless you're Donald Trump.
Well, it stemmed from talking about the mass killings in the U.S. and how they're all old, or they're all white guys, whatever age they are, and then we talk about how they kill themselves after, and like the suicide bombers, they Mike's taking a face.
No,
Not
I-
even gonna ask what it's about. Like the suicide bombers, they like go in with a vest and blow
vest, yeah,
themselves up with it, but the white guys are just like kill everybody,
kill and then they kill themselves.
when I'm gonna get caught. So anyway, that made us start talking about suicide and like how you would do it if you were gonna do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's actually been coming up quite a bit at my job.
What do you guys think
I
of it?
just-
What do you guys think of this thing going around where people say like if it's a Muslim or an ethnic person, it's an act of terrorism, or if it's a black person or African American person, it's a crime,
A hate crime.
a hate or something like that, or vice versa. But if it's a white guy, it's a troubled guy who nobody saw it coming, and it's like how we, white folk, like when we go on these mass killing sprees where we bring tons of guns and we just shoot the hell out of everybody and then kill ourselves. Like we just don't. It doesn't get lumped in with terrorism the way it does, or hate crimes, or what he did was more of an act of terrorism than most stuff that happens in this country.
Sure.
He killed more people than almost anybody. Probably since the towers in 2001.
Yes, we're talking about Las Vegas for those of you who aren't sure of what
in a
we're
little somber
recently
here.
talking about.
And it's funny because every time there's a terrorist thing, everybody's like, oh, we need to, they come out with, we need to crack down the terrorists, Muslim ban, blah, blah, blah. When this Vegas thing happened, it's like, now is not the time to talk about gun control and gun stuff. I'm like,
fuck them.
The hypocrisy of old white people in this nation, in the Republican Party mostly, is staggering to me.
There's Jason's second rant of the day.
That's my rant of the day.
If you're contemplating suicide, is there some...
Shoot us an email. We'll have you.
We'll
have you on the show and talk you out of it.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, I'm not contemplating suicide.
You just spread it up earlier. This is my suicide note. Listen.
Yes, because you guys were ignoring me.
I'm trying to be real here.
Oh.
Okay, listen, I'm trying to talk you off the ledge here.
You didn't text us.
Don't kill yourself, Neisha.
I'm so upset about that.
If you're contemplating that, let me know ahead of time, because there are a few things I'd like to try with you before you're gone.
Are you sleeping? You're getting really grumpy.
That's all I'm saying.
I am grumpy.
I mean, you can go. I just want to try a few things before you're gone.
What do you want to try?
Well, that's maybe for another podcast. That's the podcast after dark, which we keep teasing, but we need to get back to. We need to. Jay and I will come up with a podcast after dark. Neisha might be a guest here and there, but it's mainly for the deepest, darkest.
I was like, it's probably gonna be too late for me.
It'll be during the day. We'll just black out we'll get blackout tapes. We'll do it up in the bedroom.
Well, please let me know ahead of time. I would like to try a few things with you.
Okay, well, my rant is done, and we're about out of time. So let loose, peeps.
Niche, you have a good rant?
No, I got a good rant right now.
What?
I got a good rant.
Nothing popped up. Go ahead.
I was at a restaurant the other day, and I went to... I was asking the waiter about something, and he had said, "Oh yeah, you can try this and this." And I'm like, "Okay, great, I'll have that." It was an appetizer or something. And he goes, "Just go ahead and type it in your electronic keypad
He
thing."
doesn't like this
And
technology.
I do. No, I don't. I mean, I wouldn't even be on Facebook had you not forced me onto Facebook.
Oh my god!
With my luckily it's my alias, but
you wanted to have wanted the Facebook.
No,
please.
Because now you have put me on Facebook. I had tracked down so many people from my past that I don't even care about.
Have you found anybody?
Now I cannot help but look in on them. Okay, anyway, but that's not a rant. That's for another show. But the fact is, the waiter said, "Oh, you should try this appetizer." I'm like, "Great, I'll have that. Give me one of those." He goes, "Do you mind typing it in that electronic thing on you?" I'm like, "I just told you I want it." And so he grabs the this touchpad from me that's been sitting on the table, and he types it in. I'm like, "What do we have waiters for anymore then?"
To show you how to type stuff in.
But I guess so. But I did not like it.
You.
I did not. Of course, this is the same guy that's bitching about going to brick and mortar. Did you figure that one out, Jay? You figured that out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I knew what it was the whole time.
All right, yeah, I know you did.
So did this guy.
And as we bitched about brick and mortar in another show, I fell victim to another coupon at brick and mortar today. So
more candy bars.
All the candy that
more
is not in
bars.
this room with us.
It happens. So I don't like the electronic devices on your table now when you order. You have a waiter for a reason. Do your fucking job. I'm not going to type it in. Just do it. That's it.
That's fair enough.
It's a good rant, man. Good rant.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like that mimosas cost $6 at places.
Well, this is Austin.
Go
it
on.
happens.
That's bullshit.
Go on.
I think so. There's that's the most recent thing. I was just like,
the
really?
mimosas are $16.
Really?
That's bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Do you have to type in the order, or can you at least ask the bartender?
I can't even spell mimosa. How am I supposed to order that shit?
I'm telling you, if you got to type that in, that shit should be like $3. Because
do I get a discount?
You're doing the work of the waiter.
Let me go up there and order
waitress.
it myself, sir, and then I'll tip myself.
Pretty soon, I mean, shit, you might as well just make it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
With your grill on the street with a camera in front of you.
It's coming.
Making a video.
I'm going to make a video.
I
You're
want to
gonna
see
watch my
somebody
video.
making mimosas on the street for $3.
Just walk down with the pouch
And
on
then
the side
Neisha
and
will
pouch on
be
the side.
double heaven because she'll see somebody cooking on the side of the street and it'll be a mimosa.
Actually, mimosas aren't my favorite.
What's your favorite?
As far as like morning brunch cocktails,
Sure.
Any cocktail.
I typically get a mimosa for brunch times just because it's like the thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I can only have a couple and I get tired of it.
What's your...
I am trying to get to where I like Bloody Marys though. I want to like a Bloody Mary.
No.
I was told once by a wise young soul that
It wasn't us.
no, my little
I'm
sister.
not wise or young. Oh.
That a Bloody Mary is a way to drink vodka, a socially acceptable way to drink vodka before noon. And I agree with that.
So what's your favorite, though?
My absolute favorite. I tried a drink. It was a tequila and, well, shit, I don't even know what was all in it yesterday, and it was fucking delicious.
Where'd you get it from?
Highball. Yeah, it was so good. I don't get mixed cocktails much because they're expensive, and I drink beer.
Mike,
I do too. I drink beer.
Except for when we go to the Jackalope.
Except for when we go to the Jackalope.
We went to the
and then-
Jackalope from Advent Bachelor
Yes.
Party. We had those sake bombs.
Yeah,
Sake bombs.
sake
Oh my
bombs are
God.
solid.
Those
yeah.
are pretty good.
What was in
Yeah.
that? It was sake and what, pear cider?
It's sake and pear cider, yeah.
Apparently there's all kinds of different sake bombs.
There's one with the Ichiban light or whatever, and you put the chopsticks on it, and the thing is sake on, and then you hit the table, and it makes the shot fall into the glass. And then
We
you
didn't
chug
do
it.
that.
But no. We just had
This
a
is-
waitress
this is
bring
the
it to
Jackalope.
us.
This is not that fancy. I don't even think
We
they have
just ate food
chopsticks.
and drink.
Which is actually where we're trying to broadcast from.
Yeah.
Eventually.
One of our soon podcasts will be from the Jackalope South.
Whiskey gingers are really good too.
Are they?
Yes, I can make you one.
Okay.
I have
Oh.
the stuff right here.
Oh, no.
Jay and I have had a number of mixed drinks
You want
from our past.
You want one?
I'm just saying, they're delicious.
We used to drink a lot of liquor. When
Yeah,
we go
where did
out,
it go
and
wrong? Was it my 30th birthday that you
The
swore
30th
off
birthday was when it happened.
So
Yeah.
you pretty much had not had liquor until my bachelor
very-
party.
very
So it was like
rarely.
13 years.
Very rare.
Seriously,
Yeah.
how
Like
did you not die?
he
Liquor's easy though.
got so sick.
Well, when you're
We were drinking.
when you're on.
What were we drinking? We were drinking Jello shots.
Well, we started drinking
rum from St. Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, that stuff was good though.
It was good. Just not with Jello shots, beer.
Well, we started early, then we had the Jello shots, then we had the rum. When you're crawling through someone's garage on your hands and knees, and then through their utility room with cat litter everywhere, and you have to crawl through the house where there's a party going on, but you have to crawl because you can't stand up or you'll puke, which you've already puked. You're crawling on your hands and knees to the front like study for an air mattress that's half filled up with air.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not going to do that again. I won't do it again.
That was a good night.
That was a good night.
It was fun.
Well, it was a good night for a while.
Yeah.
It was a good day, really. I mean, I came over there like at noon.
We were out by like
the party
10:30,
wasn't until like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
We started drinking it
shit-faced
probably
by-
noon.
Yeah, we were gone by 7. I think my parents were there.
Probably.
I think they.
Don't-
Yeah, well, yeah, they were, yeah.
Birthday.
Oh,
They live here now, but like they were in Maine at the time,
Gotcha.
so they're like, oh my god. So
So I've had a few drinks, but not. I mean, well, a little bit of liquor, but not very often since then.
but we'll have another jackalope when we go to these.
Oh, yeah,
when
we'll
we
do
drive
some
when we
sake
go to
bombs.
that
Sake
jackalope,
bomb
we'll get
and-
it.
yeah.
Sake bombs.
Do it.
I should probably just Uber there.
We should probably all Uber. Can you carry all these mics and stuff
hey, I
with us
live.
in
I
Uber?
live within walking distance from there, and I crash on the couch.
Well, it depends on what jackalope you want to go to.
Well, the south one. Well, I thought that's
Riverside,
where
I
we
was
were.
thinking.
It doesn't matter. We can go to either one.
Mike has connections.
Oh, I got connection.
So.
I'm kind of a big deal in Austin. I
Kind
think
of a
I
big
am.
deal around here. I don't know if you heard of me.
You think so until he asks, and they're like, nah,
Yeah, they're like, who?
nah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
shit.
so Neisha's rant was the price of mimosas. Yours was technology.
Technology
again,
at a restaurant.
Again.
No good.
and
no
mine
good.
was having to do all the work on the podcast.
Well, yeah.
So, I think
But hey, can I say we appreciate that? As I hope you appreciate what we bring to the show.
Yeah, I just need to bring one more thing to the show, and I will appreciate you.
I will bring some koozies.
Candy.
No, that's not what I need. I don't
Bring
need
the
koozies.
candy inside the room that we're sitting
That's
in.
not what I need. You know what I want? Growth. Aggressive growth, and not in your pants.
Well, luckily for you, I can bring you the aggressive growth that's not in my pants. Is that?
Are we talking about weights? Weightlifting again?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know what's happening.
Listeners. We're trying to get listeners.
Oh, there it is.
There you
so
go.
if you know
That's
of
what we're
anybody,
after.
if you know of anybody, we're still young. This is only our 7th full length podcast. So recommend us, tag us, go to Facebook and like us, and then share us, and then
And leave us comments,
Leave us
because
comments.
if there's topics you want to hear about that we can kind of work around or
yep, we're at
sort of talk about, we'd be happy to. We'd all come back to porn, but we'll at least mention your topic.
yeah. But it'll be really interesting about how we work your topic into porn.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, go to facebook.com/godofftopic, or we're on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram @godofftopic.
Has that even been updated at all?
I don't know.
I went on there a couple days ago, and I started following a bunch of people,
Oh, okay.
and then a
Yeah,
couple
'cause
people
I-
started following us.
I can't get into any of our accounts, so
And also, you can also email us if you wanted us to cover something at godofftopic@gmail.com. So we really have all kinds of avenues. We've kind of boycotting Twitter,
yeah, don't do
mostly
Twitter.
because of Trump and drives us
Mostly
crazy.
because it's stupid.
Yes. So, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Kind of a sputtering ending to this one, but
It needed to be said, okay? Goodbye.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening.
Hopefully we didn't offend.
But we probably did. Follow us on Facebook.
And Instagram.
This was
God Off Topic.
Anal
Anal.
Oops.